Sony Computer Entertainment, Incorporated is a Japanese multinational video game company specializing in a variety of areas in the video game industry, and is a wholly owned subsidiary and part of the Consumer Products and Services Group of Sony. The company was established on November 16, 1993 in Tokyo, Japan, prior to the launch of the original PlayStation video game system. Sony Computer Entertainment handles the research and development, production, and sales of both hardware and software for the PlayStation line of handheld and home console video game systems. It is also a developer and publisher of video game titles and is composed of several subsidiaries covering the company's biggest markets, North America, Europe and Asia. SCEI's largest workforce is in the United States and has 8,000 employees in more than 50 countries. The company has sold more than 400 million PlayStation consoles worldwide. History: the company's North American operations, Sony Computer Entertainment of America, were originally established in May 1995 as a division of Sony Electronic Publishing. They were located in Foster City and headed by Steve Race. In the months prior to the release of PlayStation in Western markets, the operations were restructured. All video game marketing from Sony ImageSoft was folded into SCEI in July 1995, with most affected employees transferred from Santa Monica to Foster City. On August 7, 1995, Steve Race unexpectedly resigned and was named CEO of Spectrum Holobyte 3 days later. He was replaced by Sony Electronics veteran Martin Humlish. As part of a worldwide restructuring at the beginning of 1997, Sony Computer Entertainment America Incorporated was re-established as a wholly owned subsidiary of SCEI. On July 1, 2002, chairman of SCE, Shigeru Maruyama, was replaced by Tamatsu Iba as chairman. Jack Tretton and Phil Harrison were also promoted to senior vice president of SCE. On September 14, 2005, SCE formed Sony Computer Entertainment Worldwide Studios, a single internal entity overseeing all wholly owned development studios within SCE. It is responsible for the creative and strategic direction of development and production of all computer entertainment software by all SCE-owned studios, all of which is produced exclusively for the PlayStation family of consoles. Shuhei Yoshida was named as president of SCEWWS on May 16, 2008, replacing Kazuo Hirai, who was serving interim after inaugural SCEWWS president Phil Harrison left the company in early 2008. On November 30, 2006, president of SCE Ken Kitaraji was appointed as chairman of SCE while Kazuo Hirai, president of SCEA, was promoted to president of SCE. On April 26, 2007, Ken Kitaraji resigned from his position as chairman of SCE and group CEO, passing on his duties to president of SCE, Kazuo Hirai. On April 15, 2009, David Reeves, president and CEO of SCE Europe, announced that he would be resigning from his post. He had joined the company in 1995 and was appointed as chairman of SCE in 2003 and president in 2005. His role of president and CEO of SCE would be taken over by Andrew House, who joined Sony Corporation in 1990. On December 8, 2005, video game developer Guerrilla Games, developers of the Killzone series, was acquired by Sony Computer Entertainment as part of its SCEWWS. On January 24, 2006, video game developer Zipper Interactive, developers of the SOCOM series, was acquired by Sony Computer Entertainment as part of its SCEWWS. On September 20, 2007, video game developers Evolution Studios and Big Big Studios, developers of the MotorStorm series, were acquired by Sony Computer Entertainment as part of its SCEWWS. On April 1, 2010, Sony Computer Entertainment was restructured to bring together Sony's mobile electronics and personal computers divisions. The main Japanese division of SCE was temporarily renamed to SNE Platform Incorporated on April 1, 2010 and split into two divisions focusing on different aspects, namely Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated, consisting of 1,300 employees which focus on the console business, and the network service business consisting of 60 to 70 employees. The network service business of SCEI was absorbed into Sony Corporation's Network Products and Service Group, which has already been headed by Kazuo Hirai since April 2009. The original Sony Computer Entertainment was then dissolved after the restructure. The North American and European branches of Sony Computer Entertainment was affected by the restructure and will remain as SCEA and SCEE. Sony Computer Entertainment CEO and Sony Corporation EVP, Kazuo Hirai, is leading both departments. On March 2, 2010, video game developer Media Molecule, developers of the PlayStation 3 game Little Big Planet, was acquired by Sony Computer Entertainment as part of its SCEWWS. As of August 23, 2010, the headquarters of the company moved from Minami-Aoyama to the Sony City in Kanan, Minato, Tokyo. On April 20, 2011, Sony Computer Entertainment was the victim of an attack on its PlayStation Network system, which also affected its online division, Sony Online Entertainment. On August 1, 2011, video game developer Sucker Punch Productions, developers of the Sly Cooper series and Infamous series, was also acquired. On June 25, 2012, Kazuo Hirai retired as chairman of Sony Computer Entertainment, however, he remains on the board of directors. On July 2, 2012, Sony Computer Entertainment acquired Gaikai, a cloud-based gaming service. On January 10, 2013, Sony renamed SCE Cambridge Studio to Guerrilla Cambridge, which will act as a sister studio to Guerrilla Games. On March 6, 2014, Sony Computer Entertainment of America president and CEO, Jack Tretton, announced he was resigning from his position at the end of the month, citing a mutual agreement between himself and SCEA not to renew his contract. Tretton had worked at SCEA since 1995, and was a founding member of the company's executive team. He was involved in the launch of all PlayStation platforms in North America, including the original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PSP, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Network, PlayStation Vita, and PlayStation 4. Tretton was replaced by Sean Layden, who was the Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of Sony Network Entertainment International, effective April 1, 2014. Hardware. Sony Computer Entertainment produces the PlayStation family of video game hardware consisting of consoles and handhelds. Sony's first wide home console release, the PlayStation, was initially designed to be a CD-ROM drive add-on for Nintendo's Super Nintendo Entertainment System video game console, in response to Sega's Mega CD. When the prospect of releasing the system as an add-on dissolved, Sony redesigned the machine into a standalone unit. The PlayStation was released in Japan on December 3, 1994 and later in North America on September 9, 1995. Currently the highest-selling home console of all time, SCE's second home console, the PlayStation 2 was released in Japan on March 4, 2000, and later in North America and Europe in October and November 2000, respectively. The PS2 is powered by a proprietary central processing unit, the Emotion Engine, and was the first video game console to have DVD playback functionality included out of the box. Initially, the system was criticized for its complex development environment, due mainly to the proprietary hardware included. However, despite these complaints, the PlayStation 2 received widespread support from third-party developers throughout its lifespan on the market. Today it has sold up to 150 million units worldwide. The PlayStation Portable is SCE's first foray into the small handheld console market, which was and to this date still is dominated by Nintendo. Its development was first announced during SCE's E3 conference in 2003, and it was officially unveiled during their E3 conference on May 11, 2004. The system was released in Japan on December 12, 2004. In North America on March 24, 2005 and in Europe and Australia on September 1, 2005. The console has since seen two major redesigns, with new features including a smaller size, more internal memory, a better quality LCD screen and a lighter weight. A new design, the PSP Go, was released on October 1, 2009 for North America and Europe and on November 1, 2009 for Japan. It has a 3.8 inches LCD which slides up to reveal the main controls. The PSP Go is 45% lighter and 56% smaller than the original PSP and does not support UMD. The device does support Bluetooth and will be completely digital, meaning all media must be downloaded or transferred to the device, which has 16 GB of internal flash memory. The PlayStation 3 was launched in November 2006. It utilizes a unique processing architecture, the Cell microprocessor, a proprietary technology developed by Sony in conjunction with Toshiba and IBM. The graphics processing unit, the RSX reality synthesizer, was co-developed by NVIDIA and Sony. Several variations of the PS3 have been released, each with slight hardware and software differences, each denoted by the varying size of the included hard disk drive. The PlayStation Vita is the successor to the PlayStation Portable as part of the PlayStation brand of gaming devices. It was released in Japan and parts of Asia on December 17, 2011 and in Europe, Australia and North America on February 22, 2012. Internally, the Vita features a 4-core ARM Cortex-A9 MPCORE processor and a 4-core SGX 543 MP4 Plus graphics processing unit, as well as Live Area software as its main user interface, which succeeds the XROSS Media Bar. The PlayStation 4 was announced as the successor to the PlayStation 3 and was launched in North America on November 15, 2013. Software Development Studios, owned franchises and properties. Corporate Affairs. The President, and Group CEO of SCEI is currently Andrew House, replacing Kaz Hirai, who himself had replaced longtime CEO Ken Kitaraji, also known as the father of the PlayStation. Kitaraji officially retired from his executive position at SCEI on June 19, 2007, and now holds the title of honorary chairman at the company. Sean Layden and Jim Ryan currently serve as president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America and Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, respectively. In June 2011, it was announced that Kaz Hirai was to become chairman of Sony Computer Entertainment and Andrew House to become president and group CEO as of September 1, 2011. Headquarters. SCEI currently has 3 main headquarters around the world: Kainan, Minato, Tokyo, Japan, which control operations in Asia; San Mateo, California, US, which controls operations in North America; and London, United Kingdom, which controls operations in Europe and Oceania. SCEI also has smaller offices and distribution centers in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, US; Toronto, Ontario, Canada; Melbourne, Australia; and Sochogai, Seoul, South Korea. Game approval. SCEI evaluates and approves games for its consoles. The process is more strict than for the Nintendo seal of quality, and developers submit game concepts to Sony early in the design process. Each SCEI unit has its own evaluation process. SCEI, for example, approved Billy the Wizard for its consumers, but SCEI did not. The company sometimes imposes additional restrictions, such as when it prohibited PlayStation 1 and 2 games from being ported to the PSP without 30% of content being moved to the Sony console. See also: List of video games published by Sony Computer Entertainment, SCEI Worldwide Studios, Microsoft Studios, Nintendo Worldwide Studios. References. http www.allsoccerscom07 PlayStation close to 8,000 employees. We have a lot of fun in what we do, proud of cultural diversity / external links. Sony Computer Entertainment Incorporated. Sony Computer Entertainment America, Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, SCEI Worldwide Studios, Gaikai.